I mean, it's been a big question in international football for the last probably 6 or 8 years. Like, what is going on with Belgium's golden generation? They've got such a good team, and why is it never really clicked for them? And I've done a bit of digging, and I think I found the reason, which is that they fucking hate each other. So apparently, Kevin De Bruyne and Thibaut Courtois refused to speak to each other, and this all dates back to an incident during the time that they were both on the books at Chelsea, when Thibaut Courtois shagged De Bruyne's girlfriend while he was going out with her. So his girlfriend did an interview about it later, and she explained, Thibaut offered me what I had not received during a 3-year relationship with Kevin. With Thibaut, I could talk about anything and everything, and he even prepared me a delicious meal. Kevin never did that for me.
So Kevin's not a romantic guy?
He's not a chef. He's not.
He didn't. De Bruyne met his now wife on Twitter, and they were messaging for like 6 months before he had the courage to meet her.
It's quite cute. Yeah, he does have real sort of gamer vibes.
Yeah, I mean, surely we're all team De Bruyne in this. Courtois a bit of a bell end, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he just doesn't come out of this too well. So apparently De Bruyne's girlfriend said that she only did that because De Bruyne had cheated on her with her best friend.
Right.
So anyway, it's a messy situation, but it wasn't good for harmony in the Belgium camp either way. Also, apparently, Lukaku and Batshuayi despise one another. Eden Hazard and Leandro Trossard has also refused to speak to each other. So it all came to a head at the Qatar World Cup. So in the run-up to the tournament, De Bruyne was giving an interview, and he said that Belgium have no chance because their team is too old, that they can't win. And Hazard followed it up and said, our defenders are not the fastest, and they know that. So already not very nice words about their teammates. And after the defeat, Jan Vertonghen, the defender, bit back and said, I guess we attack badly because we are also too old up front. So they're
who's
all
he having to get Hazard?
Hazard and De Bruyne, I guess, and Lukaku. I don't know how old those guys are. But anyway, he was sort of biting back at their criticism. After that, an anonymous insider revealed that De Bruyne, Jan Vertonghen and Eden Hazard had a dressing room bust-up after that defeat against Morocco. And this triggered even more anarchy in the dressing room as they hunted around for the mole. So Courtois did an interview where he said, if we find out who sent this, it will be his last day in the national team.
Love it.
So, yeah.
Because then you're just suspicious of each other as well.
Yeah, it's absolute anarchy there. And apparently after the tournaments, they got knocked out in the group stage, and 5 players booked their own flights back from the World Cup because they couldn't stand the thought of another 5-hour flight with their teammates. So then, after that World Cup disappointment, they appointed a new manager, and I think he's trying to bring through a new generation that are free from the shackles of expectation and, just a bit of this toxicity, get that out as well. But in the last international break in November, Belgian press reported that Thibaut Courtois, again, had a dressing room meltdown and raged that he didn't want to play with players who'd been relegated with their clubs. So he said, well, if you fall behind and you have relegated players in the team who have lost more matches than they have won, then it becomes difficult to reverse that situation, which I imagine didn't go down too well with Timothy Castagne, Yuri Tielemans and Dennis Pratt, who all went down with Leicester that season.
That must be who he meant.
Yeah, he's having a dig at that.
Why are they all so public about it?
I know, yeah.
England's golden generation all hated each other, but they didn't slag each other off in public.
Yeah.
Just shagged each other's wives.
Like Belgium's golden generation.
Good point.